me to start. Now, United fans, look away now because number one, I really wish Sammy was here because I kept saying, guys, I don't get Mount. I don't see it. Yeah. I don't get Mount. Who's the other person they've signed? Højlund. We haven't seen him, so we can't judge him. Yeah. Who's the other one? Onana. He's been decent. Yes. He's been all right. He got away with the penalty on Monday, but he's been okay. United look like a team that hasn't done pre-season. United look like a team that's behind pre-season the way City are behind pre-season wise. United look disorganized, disjointed, no cohesiveness, no clear game plan. And I agree with someone who's asked, what's Ten Hag's game plan? What's their plan? What do they do? I know what Liverpool do. I know what Arsenal do. I know what City do. Heck, I know what Aston Villa do. I even know what Wolves are doing. What do United do, guys? What is it, to press? Is it to pass? Is it counter? What do they do? Now I understand Rashford doesn't like playing as a centre forward, but come on, you've got to do a job for the team. Now that you've got to do a job for the team, you can't just not do anything. You can't sulk. You can't just you've got to do something for the team. You've got to move. United Casemiro looks the way I thought he would look last season is the way he looks this season. Because last season I was like, are you sure? Then he was this brilliant player. The first 2 games of the season, I'm looking at him, I'm wondering.
Umekuja kuretire kumbe.
Kwanza uliona wacha ya jana, the Wolves one by 88th minute.
But there were signs towards the end of last season.
Yes.
So
I'm not sure what's happening. I'm not sure what Mount is supposed to be, a box to box kind of guy. But I don't see it.
I don't think he can play box to box in a 4-2-3-1.
Like he's he's got the ability to go up. So Casemiro sort of sits and then he can do can go and
come back.
Go and come. But I don't get it. I'm not sure what his strength. I have tried. Someone tell me what is Mason Mount's strength. Is it that he is quick? Is it that he passes? Is it that he dribbles? What is his strength? I don't know what is his strength. And you have a United team where almost everyone looks. I think United's most solid players look Shaw.
True. Yeah.
I look for another one.
And Onana. I think Onana is also okay. Onana tried yesterday.
He's all right.
Yeah. He's all right.
He's in the at least he's a consistent 6 out of 10 in the 2 games.
Yes.
But you look at the rest of the team, you're thinking, and I watched them on Monday and I remember wondering, is this team competing for the same title with City and with Arsenal? It's like, I thought Chelsea looked better.
Yes, they do.
They did.
Look, Liverpool don't have a defensive midfielder. But if they get a solid guy, they will cause problems. Because going forward, they can still kill you. You look at that. I'm not sure what United are doing. I'm not sure. It was a bad game. It was a terrible game. Maybe they start that way. Because even last season, they started that way. In fact, it was worse.
Everybody's waiting
maybe.
They lost
but everybody's waiting for that.
But this is even worse.
In fact, I thought after Monday, they're going to come back and play better.
But here is the question. How many of the signings actually improves United with a huge with the decisive upgrade? How many of those are decisive upgrades? I'll give you an example. When you see Vardiol, you're like, oh yeah, okay. You're like, okay, Pep. We see.
Yeah, we see.
Okay?
Yeah.
When like you see a player and you're like, okay, I see. When you see Declan Rice, you're like, oh yeah, I see what they're talking about. When you see Casado, you're like, I can see what Chelsea are doing. When you see even Enzo Fernandez, you're like, I can see why they overpaid for him, but you can see why they did. What did United do? Who is the signing United have made that has been a huge upgrade? Like you're saying, this one will take us a step forward. Who?
None.
So far, none.
Everybody was saying Onana that he's going to help them.
Because he can pass.
Back,
But you've got to have the midfielders to take the ball.
That's the thing. There were no midfielders. It was just a highway against Wolves and against Spurs.
And I saw a tweet. First of all, United are light in midfield. That's not in doubt. I think they are too lightweight. They don't have a physical presence.
Yeah.
Bruno is Mason Mount, Casemiro looks my age. They don't have the way when Uncle Tom is fit, Thomas Partey is a presence. Yeah. Declan Rice is a presence. Yes. Rodri makes you see. And then like yesterday when Akanji goes into mid, you can see it. United's midfield is all lightweight.
And I think that's why they are looking for Amrabat as well.
Lightweight
Yeah, but
is
now
not-
it's again dependent on their sales. They need to
But
sell,
is he
to
really
let
going to
go so
improve
that
now?
they can bring in somebody.
Of
think-
course, I think he will.
The biggest thing is,
Yeah.
okay, so they can't sign until they get rid of some
Yeah, they have
players.
to sell,
So
yeah.
how are they going to improve? Because the best midfield I think we're going to see from Manchester United is Fernandes, Casemiro, and Eriksen. And for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah, I always
we're
say
gonna-
you
they're
can't
gonna lose.
you can't
Yeah.
put two Azes kwa the
Yeah,
same midfield.
yeah.
Is it-
Eriksen and
Because Eriksen
Casemiro.
is gone. Casemiro. In fact, I saw a tweet from Jamie Carragher. I don't know how true it is, and I'll ask you guys, and I'll leave you guys with that question. He said, United buying Casemiro at 70. Arsenal and Chelsea did better business by buying Casado and Rice at 105 and 115 than United did buying Casemiro at 70.
Yeah.
Because he was like, these ones are long term.
Long term, yes.
This one is for now is over.
Yes, and then you can see also the age as well. Yeah, because those are younger players. They're not 20s, early 20s. Yeah, there is room for improvement.
Yeah.
There's
And
the
they have not
hunger.
reached their peak yet. But now buying Casemiro he was 30.
He's
Eh?
30.
70.
Now he's 31.
Yes.
Oh,
he's
at
30,
age. Yes, yes.
Yes. Age was
Unajua
for
ukikuwa
70.
31 na wewe ni mu-
Next
when
year,
you are-
February 23rd, I went to check his
Alafu
age.
miguu
February
miguu
23rd,
inakataa.
next year 32. His season.
I have-
Miguu imeenda.
These guys have vendetta with
Miguu
him. Eh?
imeenda.
I have
Miguu
found
imeenda.
I have found my clip. I hope it works.
Desperate, absolutely desperate. The biggest insult I always think about teams you can't do it away from home, or players who aren't up for the away from home. They're a good team. They fancy it when their home fans are in front of them. They got that support and that energy. United go away today, second half, weak, no leadership, give bad goals away. Spurs were lovely, honestly. All credit to Spurs, but United. It's easy to play against Man United also. I said before the game they were poor against, obviously, Wolves, but they got the result and they'll be better today. They weren't. We make the point of that they were fine the first half an hour, but the game's well over 90 minutes. You're obviously not going to dominate that long, but you've got to show some belief, desire, fight. They're bringing on Martial. They're bringing on these players. You might as well bring on Frank Stapleton and Norman Whiteside. Martial's not going to get you out of trouble. Rashford played up through the middle again, the usual stuff. He's like a child up there. He's obviously not happy playing up through the middle, and his body language, his first few touches when he get it suggests, I don't want to play up through the middle, but you have to. You know, you got to do a job for the team tonight. You're looking at our captain tonight, the senior players, who are established international players. Easy to play against. That's the biggest insult I can give to these United players.
I think the problem with United is at the minute is
There
the
you go.
wide players. When you're
No,
a wide
no need to
player
continue more than that. I think that's enough.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you know
you've
what?
had the message.
You know what?
Yes.
I had missed seeing United legends roasting their team.
But Roy Keane has always been like that.
He's always,
you have the,
yeah.
you clearly don't watch him enough. Roy
Yeah,
Keane.
he's always like
last
that.
season, it wasn't as
No,
much
he
as
is
this.
He
always.
does.
he
Look at
is-
the last season.
I
they
can
were
get
beaten by
you
Liverpool.
clips. I can
Oh
get you
my
clips
God.
of Roy Keane.
Oh
He
my
is
God.
always like that. He goes on about Maguire. He goes on about Fred. He doesn't keep quiet. He constantly says they are not good enough. They are not doing that. He is a breath of fresh air.
But last season,
Because
at least
he
you give him
just
props,
calls
you know,
it.
here and there. But
No, he calls it.
He doesn't fear.
Roy
calling
Keane
it out.
always calls it. I could find you a clip last year when he was having a go. I can't remember on which player. But he was like, no. I think it was Maguire and Fred. He's like, look at them. They'd lost to Liverpool or someone at home. Or so, I can't remember who they lost to. But he was like, look, there's nothing here. He always goes. He always goes. And I watched this last and I was like, oh, that's perfect. I don't think I could add anything more. United are in trouble. United fans, you throw stones at me every time you say, oh, but guys, the 2 games in, lucky on Monday, you got what you deserved yesterday. Something has to give. Team is too lightweight. Too lightweight.
Yeah.
Too lightweight in midfield. Lacks those, like you said, those cohesive things.
Yeah.
Just determination and fire and drive and motivation. They're just walking around. Anyway, let's come back. Talk about Soboslai. Someone has said we must give him props. Yeah, Soboslai was great last weekend. And then we'll ask you a question. What question should I ask you as far as to get a jersey? A United jersey. What should I ask? I don't even know, man. It's bad.
we'll come back with that question.
Or
We'll come back.
Behind the
What
scenes.
can I do to change the team?
No,
What-
that's subjective. I need
That's
a direct one.
direct.
Actually, yeah, let's do this. How many titles did Roy Keane win with United? How many Premier League titles did Roy Keane win with Manchester United? Remember, they've got 2 hashtags you've got to put. Hashtag the football fix and hashtag all... my brain is frozen. Understandably.
Premier League.
Premier
all
League.
on DStv.
Yeah,
on
yes.
DStv.
Premier League all on DStv. So how many Premier League titles did Roy Keane win
With
with Manchester United? Hashtag the football fix. Hashtag.
Premier League all on DStv.
Let's come back, talk about Liverpool.
All these bouquets to choose from on all these devices. Dial *423# or download my DStv app to get a DStv HD decoder with 1 month of family for just 2,999 Kenya shillings. It's the Premier League on DStv.